Little Cess on top from 8 Pro Zone, may be able to pinch it out in front. 4 Night Tempest and 5 Trillionaire. 7, 8, 4 and 5.
7 for Crochet and Little Cess, 7 for Royce Newton, Little Cess, and it's $2.70 out of $4. Very easy in the market, Little Cess, as money comes for Trillionaire. 13 into 6, probably the most notable market mover here ahead of race number 3 at Kalgoorlie. Loading in nicely, here's Royce for the Western Australian Racehorse Trainers Association Handicap.
Happy to be with Little Cess here. I thought she could bounce back today. 1,400 metres, an ideal distance for her as Next Stop the Moon comes forward. We're set, stand by. Race number 3 on the card today. The line stands well. Gates fly back. They're racing from the 1,400. Now Pro Zone with his normal speed works forward. Likewise with Next Stop the Moon. Jake Star up there together with Kakadu, who drives through on the inside to be prominent. They were followed by Night Tempest, who settles down 5th in the clear. A further 2 lengths then to Scandolo, who covers up Trillionaire. And last of all, it is the little mare in Little Cess. So they have 1,000 metres to run in the 3rd from Kalgoorlie. It's Pro Zone doing it out in front. Has it all his own way. 2.5 lengths the good to Next Stop the Moon. Jake Star moves into 3rd around the outside of Kakadu, and then came a half a length away to Night Tempest, who's on the improve. A further 2 then to Scandolo, being followed by Trillionaire, and last of all it's Little Cess. 700 metres to run. It's Pro Zone out in front, only a length now to Next Stop the Moon, 2nd the outside. 3rd the inside, Kakadu. Between runners, Jake Star. There goes Night Tempest with its run a long way from home, being followed by Little Cess and Trillionaire last of all. So on the point of the turn with 400 metres to run. It's Pro Zone, but under siege now. Here's Next Stop the Moon. Kakadu needs some room down on the fence. They were followed by Night Tempest, who starts to extend. Here comes Scandolo with the big strides, and further out Little Cess runs on with Trillionaire. It's Pro Zone in front with 200 to run. Scandolo the outside. Night Tempest coming through in the centre, and Little Cess the widest runner. Scandolo hits the lead. Pro Zone fighting back. They're going to hit it, and Night Tempest maybe. Not sure. Night Tempest, there's Pro Zone, and also Kakadu the inside. This is a nail-biting go. Little Cess was down the outside, not a winning chance, so they were followed in by Scandolo. Then came Next Stop the Moon. Trillionaire knocked up a long way back, and likewise with Jake Star, who turns around 100 metres past the post. This could go any way. Oh. That is close. So we've got Kakadu and Night Tempest, it looks to be, between those two. And the heads were out of sync. So Pro Zone was down on the inside. But 4 and 5 of them lining up across the line. The judge is going to earn his paycheck here. And just having a look at this photo, it's very tight. Very tight, but there may be a margin here. And going into the frame now is number 3, Kakadu. Kakadu has taken this out. Number 3, who will get the nod just ahead of Night Tempest. Night Tempest gets 2nd, so 3 from 4. There's literally a head covering the first 4 across the line. 3, 4... And we will just wait for 3rd to be semaphored, but Kakadu, it needed room down on the inside. It was a good run last start behind Star Alina, who of course is a pretty handy horse in himself, and a good win here for Gary Bowen, who will be savouring this win with Kakadu. And that brings up win number 5 at start 39. 2 is 3rd. Number 2, Scandolo, who loomed large. He's a big grinding type. So number 2 gets 3rd, Scandolo, and 7 gets 4th, Little Cess down the outside. And Pro Zone, I'd say, that will leave for 5th. So a very busy finish. 3, 4, 2 and 7. 3, 4, 2 and 7. 8 Pro Zone gets 5th, and they're all within a neck of each other. So a great go there to race number 3. It was pretty wide in terms of the market, wide open. The margin knows, but 3, 4, 2, 7 the interim numbers. A nose by a short half head, and a patient ride there by Tash Faithful gets the chocolates. Kakadu by Galar from Liberty Isle owned by Gary and Brad Bowen. Well done, boys. Second across the line, number 4, Night Tempest for John Lugg and Jade McNaught, owned by John Lugg, Mick Willoughby and Simon Devine, by Musket from Factional. Third across the line, number 2, Scandolo for Pete Fernie and Jordan Turner, by Scandal Keeper from Last Love, owned by Luke Fernie, Mrs M Fernie, Miss S Fernie and T Wolf. Fourth across the line, number 7, Little Cess for Dave Smith and Lakdar Ramoli. 3, 4, 2, 7 in a very close go to race number 3. Race 4 is next on the card. The first leg of today's main quaddie, the Magic Construction Handicap over the 1,300 metres. A big thanks to Mick Willoughby and his team for the sponsorship, and a field of 8 to face the starter over that 1,300 metre distance. In the meantime, 3, 4, 2 and 7 after the running of race number 3.